The Jeffrey Show.
Who could be scared of a Jeffrey?
My name's Jeff.
To the sound you need. Jeff and Adam taking the lead. Every weekday groove, you know.
I actually don't know if I like the opening to that. It's kind of lame.
I can't believe I made the lead with you on that. I mean,
No, I have another one. but that'll be at the top of the 6 o'clock hour.
On the airwaves making noise. Jeff and Adam, they're your boys. Conversation late at night.
this is like one of those songs that never gets played. They're all, this is supposed to be good. Put it on your radio station. Like, nah, we're not playing that.
This song is.
We're not playing that.
This song sucks. All right, enough of this song. Welcome to the Jeffy and Jeffrey Show live on Saddleback Radio. It is Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. It is top of the 5 p.m. hour, of course, and I am your host, Captain Jeff. Let me steer that ship. I am your Chef Jeff. Just let me cook.
Just cook, man. Just make some shrimp Creole tonight. Lemon shrimp salad,
Chef Jeff.
shrimp soup.
Yes, Chef Jeff is cooking, and of course, my co-host here is Mr. Adam Green.
Oh, yes, thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here tonight. Thank you so much.
I'll do all my voices tonight, all my impressions tonight. It's going to be great. It's going to be a big show.
Let's get into some bald talk.
Oh my gosh, do it.
So, did you get that product that I have been
100%.
using, and do you like it?
So
are you enjoying it?
I got it from my mother for my birthday.
We both are shaving our head, and I found this product that's awesome. I'm not sponsored, but
We'll
it's
take the sponsorship.
But it's got like this 7-blade rotator that sucks in the hair mostly. Like you just gotta
Yes.
wipe it down a little bit. There's like some dust basically.
That's what Lauren said, because I let Lauren do it too, and she was like, "There's a little bit of dust that comes off, but other than
It
that,
doesn't fall to your on your
no,
clothing or
not at
anything
all.
like that.
Not at all." Which I think that's just dust. But yes, dude, it is so rad. It's like that little 5-prong circular angular guy.
Yeah.
It looks like an engine on Buzz Lightyear or
Yeah.
whatever it is, and it's amazing. It's freaking amazing.
Did you get the exact one that I sent you, or did you
the
get a
navy
different
blue
one?
No, that one.
Okay.
I got that one. It's like $42.
Yeah.
And it's so rad. This is day 5. Like this is
Yeah.
day 5, and it's just growing in now. And I'm like, this is so nice, man.
I think I did mine on when did I do it? Thursday.
Yeah.
Still good.
I want one that does my face like this length right here and it leaves it like this, and then I
Yeah.
could do one that does no hair on the top, which would be just, like epic.
They
It's
give you
so
a little
rad.
bit of other tools to use for it.
I see that, but is that for my face?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know. I haven't like looked at the tool.
Yeah, I
tool
didn't
bag yet.
really. The
party
important
favors.
part is the main little 7 rotator blade,
Exactly.
or whatever you want to call it. But it's awesome. I've been loving it.
Dude, yeah, we got the Suburban, and I haven't even read like the instruction manual yet. Like, I don't even know all the tricks it does yet. I don't even know how to use the
It's
car yet. I
definitely
don't
from
even know how to
China,
use
by
it.
the way. It's definitely from China. From
It's all
the
Chinese directions
instructions.
first, and then here's some other ones.
No, the
Says, "Turn it
verbiage
on."
is so off. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is definitely
No
like
way.
ChatGPT.
Oh, it's rad.
Translated or something. But there's like a loss in translation in the little manual there.
That is amazing. Yeah, it's a rad product. I cannot believe it works that well, and it totally does. I actually used it on my triceps the other day, and it like did it perfectly too. And I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah, and it
I just
doesn't
wanted
hurt.
to go full swimmer shave. I just wanted to like do the whole body on it. Might as well, but
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, you can press hard.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hurt, and you
Us-
can do it full
Yeah.
dry.
No, Lauren couldn't believe it. She's like, "Does that feel okay?" And I go, "I don't feel anything besides you like putting the thing on my head." I'm like, "This is rad."
And it's so nice. You like want to feel your scalp. You're like, oh my god, it's so
Yeah.
smooth.
It's almost odd. And then first of all, she goes, "Dude, is it like colder on your head now?" And I go, "Actually, it very much is." I go,
It is colder,
it's
yeah.
so much different. Because
Bald-
even having this much hair versus none is
Yeah.
just like the follicles are open. It's trippy, dude.
Bald head problems.
I know, but it's so nice. It's so nice. Nothing to worry about. It's just, yeah, it's gorgeous. Then you just put a little shine on there like Elmer Fudd and you're good to
What
go.
shine do you use?
No, I don't do any shine.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
kidding.
I don't.
You moisturize your head. You just put moisturizer on it.
That's the one thing I want to avoid is not have a shiny head.
Oh, yeah.
I do not want to have that shiny
Well,
Elmer Fudd head.
I can see my reflection on your forehead.
Oh,
right now.
great! It's because of a little grease.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I use this rad Neutrogena gel cream right now because I got like a bunch of free samples from my dermatologist, and they gave me this gel cream stuff, and it's called gel cream.
Yeah.
Neutrogena gel cream. It's like in this baby blue little vial thing. And oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. You put it on, it's like gel, but it's cream.
Yeah.
Gel cream. I don't know. I don't even know how it works. It's great.
Yeah.
Moisturizes. It's like water, but like liquid gel cream.
And that wraps up the Bald Talks.
See you guys next
I'm
week.
we'll see you next week. That was the Jeffy and Jeffrey Show live on Saddleback Radio. All we talked about was bald talk.
Shave my triceps.
But actually, I'm bald by choice.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I have a
What's
receding
the
hairline. I was getting to a point where I was just like, you know what? Screw my hair. Like, I'm
Dude.
tired of it.
Yeah, you don't have that full head of hair like
Drew.
what's his name, or anybody famous like Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, a famous person.
Or Paul Walker
Yeah.
is, the
Brad
the
Pitt.
late Paul Walker, or Henry Cavill. You don't have these heads of hair. It's
No.
like, what are you gonna do, dude?
I'm not gonna do the fake. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do the fake.
If I can't whip it around when I get out of the water, then I don't
Yeah.
want it. I don't want it.
I want to be able to do like the Leonardo DiCaprio with like the strand of hair come down your eye.
At least like a little curly Q one in the front, like Superman. Yeah, that's all I want.
I feel like if I had a full head of hair, I'd probably be like an astronaut or president of the United
You would be
States.
president. I'd probably be vice president, or like you're Trump and I'm Musk.
Musk is not even considered. He's
Nobody likes either of those guys, unless you're listening. You like them, and we do too. That's
yeah,
fine.
it's
Either
okay.
one's fine. We
I
don't
don't
care. We don't care.
I don't care.
But the stock market looks pretty good right now, so we don't care. But that's fine. Your 401ks are great. Okay, we don't care.
I mean, I don't even want to get into that because
I love it. I know.
it's like over time we'll see, but yeah, right now it doesn't look so good.
You have to wait because you let them go to the bottom. You let it bottom out, and then that's when the billionaires are going to buy, and that's when you buy. You got to buy at the same time as the billionaires, and boom, you're a billionaire.
And then I'm a freaking billionaire all of a sudden.
You're a billionaire. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sitting across from a billionaire. And
Then we
you're
have the billionaires
Yeah.
podcast,
like,
and
that's what we'll call it. It's perfect.
we should just call that for no reason.
Billionaires Billing Stro or whatever. You can make it up like that. That's perfect.
I just want to live on one of those. What is it? What's that strip in Manhattan where they have like $53 million apartments and
Firefest.
exactly. That's what I was looking for.
I was reaching out of the bag. I was looking for Firefest.
There's like one street. It's probably the most expensive street in the world to live in.
Like
it's
50th Avenue.
It's like
or
probably
55th
like
or something
south
like that.
of. I think it's just south of Central Park.
Yeah. Well, it's where St. Regis is, right? Is that one?
Like it's like what is it? Park.
51st?
What's Park Plaza?
Park and
I don't remember
know. It's
all
on
the-
Monopoly. It's on Monopoly. Park,
Yeah, of
Park
course.
And whatever. It's Park
Broadway
Avenue or something.
Street.
Yeah, Park and Broadway.
Yeah.
It's on. There's
like Tiffany and
What
Co.
are like
is
the
there?
yellow ones on there? The ones that nobody else, like Marvin Gardens.
Oh, I know. Just like the complete ish holes.
Yeah, Connecticut Avenue, Marvin Gardens.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what?
Yeah.
Nobody wants those ones.
I haven't played Monopoly in a while.
It's a good game, but it can last forever. You
It
can
does.
start a game and go forever. Same
Yeah.
thing with Risk now. Risk
Yeah.
can go forever. As an adult. it goes
Yeah,
forever.
Drew once tried to explain Risk to us when we were all like on a head full of alcohol, like on a game night, and it's like,
No, you don't wanna do that.
No one wants
That's
to do
too
this.
much dice rolling.
Have
That's
you
just
ever-
too much dice rolling?
Have you ever played Settlers of Catan?
No. I
You
played
should-
Risk.
You should try. No, you should try
You had
Settlers.
me at Risk.
Settlers of Catan is actually fun, and it's a well-known. It's like a well-known game.
Really? We've been playing Uno, but it's the Ninja Turtles version at my house. That's what we're going with right now, which is awesome.
Oh, that's kind of
been
what
killing
our
that.
game night crew is called. We call ourselves Uno Dos because like we play Uno like every time.
Uno's great.
Yeah, because
so
it's
easy.
thoughtless. It's a thoughtless game.
Do you put drinking into it?
Not really. It's
Not
just
really?
like
Just
you
play.
just drink whatever, you know.
Got it.
Drinking games is kind of hard. Like, you know, some people don't drink, and then
Everybody drinks something else too.
Yeah.
It's not like high school where everybody's like, dude, let's do this.
Remember King's Cup? Remember we used to do King's Cup?
Love King's
That
Cup.
was so fun. But like
Beer pong, so unsanitary.
Well, so now with beer pong, what I like to do, I actually bought one of those tables, like a long, thin table
Yeah.
that's made for beer pong.
That's rad.
But minus the beer. So you just do, like, you have your own drink that you
Yeah.
just want to sip on and put water in it.
Yeah.
You put water in the cups.
Oh yeah, that's what people do. That's what people are doing at the end of my Los Angeles stint. That's what they were doing is water in the beer things, and you pour your own beer.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not as fun, but it's like
It's not as fun because there's not that risk.
I want the dirt from the ground in my beer. I want to drink it because
you're
I feel like
not-
a man of the earth.
If you're not doing dirt and beer, you're not really
not
playing beer
living.
pong.
You're not living, man.
You're not living.
You're
No.
not living. You got to think about what McConaughey and Harrelson would do on True Detective or in real life and that's what you do, and that's when you're living.
I just thought of the ultimate, like if it was gonna be you and me versus anybody at beer pong, it would be them two.
Harrelson, McConaughey.
That'd be the best.
Dude, I remember. I don't know if I talked about it on the show before, but I remember
Or Post Malone and someone else.
put him like Post Malone and I don't know.
Shane Gillis.
There you go. That sounds great too. He'd be amazing. Who's the guy? What about Kreischer? Kreischer, you want to come on the show? Who's got Kreischer? I think we have just as many.
It would have to be
followers
him
as
and
listeners
Tom
as him.
Segura.
Yeah, put them on. Let's put them on. Let's do it. We could probably get Bobby Lee. We get Bobby Lee. We got Bobby Lee.
I'm
and
such a fan
Kreischer.
of that guy.
Are you really?
He's such a nut, but I love him.
He was on that show Alone Together when I was working on Alone Together for a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
And he was so funny. Like he was the most odd, cool dude.
He's
I'm
like,
like, dude, you are so interesting. And he would say the weirdest things to me and just try to get me to like stimuli. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, what? Because he would just ask me questions just to get the weirdest answers out of me. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
I can't even say them on air because it's the weirdest stuff.
Yeah, he's. I'm aware of some of the stuff that he would say that is just
wild, dude.
not safe for college radio.
Exactly. He's
And
dating a
as-
really pretty girl at the time. I don't know if he's married to her now.
Kalila.
Is it still? Is it?
No,
his wife?
they broke up.
Okay. Yeah, he was dating her at the time, and I'm like, because I had to go home and look. I'm like, this Bobby Lee guy. I'm like,
Oh,
unbelievable.
he pulls apparently.
Yeah,
like he
does.
pulls.
Yeah,
Like he.
everybody knows it.
Yeah,
he's funny.
and he's like in his 50s. It doesn't look like in his 50s.
Exactly.
But he's like from Mad TV. He's like from the Mad TV
He's
generation.
one of the originators, man. He is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched.
very funny.
I've watched every Bad Friends episode they've done since like 5 years ago.
No way.
Yeah, because they started during the pandemic.
Yeah.
and I've not missed an episode.
That's good.
It's him and Andrew Santino because it's like an hour and 15 that they put out,
Yeah.
and
That's rad.
and they always make me laugh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they just had Benny Blanco
Cool.
on it.
Yeah, I know who that
who's
Selma.
he's gonna marry Selena Gomez.
Selma Hayek Gomez's husband.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
they're engaged.
Exactly. And,
Yeah.
fiance Knowles. That's an interesting one. Because do you know before all that happened, Benny Blanco and Bieber worked together on music, like a couple of songs.
I could imagine.
Yeah,
that
they
would,
did.
Yeah.
And like it kind of went into that. And I think Benny Blanco kind of fell in love with Selma Hayek Gomez during the whole thing.
Why do you want to call her that?
I'm just calling her that for fun.
Okay.
I'm just throwing
I thought
that
maybe
in there.
you're just like kind of
No, I'm just
twisting it
making
up.
that one up. But yeah, Selma Hayek Gomez and her Benny Blanco, I think they might have like actually found a thing when I was there. Or this is like some full revenge scandal by Selena Gomez, and she's like working on it on her own, and she's diabolical and waiting for. She just made that song like, "Call me when you break up, call me when you break up."
my next song is, by the
Call Me When
way,
You Break
is
Up?
gonna be "The Bluest Flame,"
No way.
and he made it with Benny
That's what
Blanco.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
dude. And it's like, I think there's a chance that this is like some diabolical scheme by Selena Gomez to get Bieber back. And like, but does she want Bieber in all, or does she just want revenge? Go ahead.
my opinion on this is
Yes.
Selena Gomez. I don't think she's conniving as you're making her out to be.
I don't think she is either. She seems nice, just like Swiftie. But like at the same time,
Yeah,
love is all is fair in love and war.
but it's also
You know?
the whole like they Joe Biden'd it for a while. Selena Gomez
she
and
just
Benny.
got in the air, just in the presence.
They've been working together for so long, and then
Yes.
just one day it happened.
Pulled the trigger.
He basically broke down the whole story, and it sounded pretty genuine, honest from what he
did.
was talking about.
For him. I'm
Yeah.
talking about for Selena Hayek Gomez.
Yeah, but you think let's not screw over poor, what's his name?
Gosh. Which one, Benny?
Yeah, Benny.
Yeah, but dude, you don't know. You don't know because maybe Bieber and Selena Hayek Gomez are supposed to be together forever.
I don't think so. I think that's such a blast of the past
Do you
situation.
think so? I think Bieber might be divorcing right now.
Did
as
you
we
see
speak.
that video of him all messed up?
I've seen all the videos.
That
I'm
was a
kind of
recent
following
one.
this pop culture thing right now of them, and like I think they're breaking up.
But he was doing this. Like
Yes.
he looked like he was shattered.
That's how I feel right now. I'm just kidding. But no,
it was
yeah.
concerning.
Yeah. No, I think he's walking away. I think the fatherhood thing was too much for him. When they posted there was a picture, and I showed this to Lauren the other day. There was a picture when he posted it was these storage like container crates or whatever that you put on the ships that go across the ocean, and like the cargo crates, and there's a baby at the bottom. And so what it is, it's his big at-home theater that he's got like on the thing, and he's like watching that. and he's got his baby down on the bottom on a blanket, and you can see it. And it's like, what are you doing, dude? And he's like, I'm working on my anger issues. Like his post says this. He's
Wait,
like,
they didn't have a kid together, did they?
yes, him and what's her name?
Baldwin.
Him and
The Baldwin's
him and Baldwin.
daughter.
Yeah, what's her name? Haley.
Haley Baldwin.
It's okay. Go with him, Haley. So yes, he's got the little baby down there, and they had a baby, and I don't think he can handle it. I think he sits there, and I don't know what it is, but they're not vibing together as parents. That's where I think, that's where my wild guess is coming. And he's like, dude, I'm not going to do this. I can't do it. And like, oh, and I think he lost his mind.
Well, here's also
That's my just wild guess.
Sorry,
Sorry, Deebs.
Yeah, and in his defense, though, becoming a child, someone as a child becoming super famous, is got to really mess with your brain. It's
Or
got
hanging out with P. Diddy. That'll do it too, dude. So yes. Because he's the one that like got, entangled.
Do you think
in that.
like he's a victim?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my wild guess. If I was to opinionate it, boom. That's my boom. For
I didn't.
sure.
Yeah, I know that he like kind of got like they show this like a clip video of him just getting picked on by everybody. They're touching and grabbing him, and it looks like he's not happy or not having it.
No, he does. He gets.
I don't know. If I was a big rat, I'd be like, "Where's? It's not my first rodeo. It's not my first party."
Too. I'd be like going with it.
I'm being
like,
grabbed by like a famous hot woman. Like, okay, my life's so bad right now.
He's like, "Oh no, Jenny McCarthy, don't touch me." It's like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, I've been singled out again. I don't buy it, man. So yeah, I think there was something that happened that was bad, and like, yeah, he has moments with P. Diddy that are bad, and then I think Usher might have introduced him to him. I don't know exactly how it went down, but P. Diddy slimed his way in.
What a
That's how he got in there.
slimer.
This guy's a super slimer, and it's gonna be a big thing. Him and Firefest, it's huge.
Yeah, we're gonna get some Firefest later on in the show. We got to give you the update.
I can't wait. We bought our tickets the other day, and I'm just really excited about this show.
So excited! I can't wait to stay
I want
in
to swim
some
with sharks with a rap god.
Can't wait to stay in some tents that are.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, speaking of Selena Gomez, this is Bluest Flame. This is Bluest Flame by Selena Gomez and Benny. What is? Wait, Benny Blanco.
Yeah.
You're live on the Jeffy and Jeffrey Show. More to come. Stay tuned.
Get it.
If it ever plays.
Play it. Just push that button. They're right there.
It's right there.
Ooh, look at these tracks.
Ooh.
Look, I believe these are train tracks. What is that directly coming towards me? Is that a train? Oh, now I'm dead. I'm dead because I was stupid and went near the train tracks. Now I'm a dumb ghost reading this PSA. Folks, you know how to avoid train tracks? Don't go near train tracks. Don't be stupid like me with my dumb brain and approach train tracks.
You are one pathetic loser.
If you go near train tracks. Brought to you by the Jeffy and Jeffrey Association and the Jeff Dub Council.
That's the joy of the Jeffrey, you see. It goes away, but then it comes back. Ah!
Welcome back to the Jeffy and Jeffrey Show live on Saddleback Radio. It is Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. It is literally just changing to 5:25 p.m. I'm your host, Mr. Jeff Holt. That song was DOA by St. Vincent.
D-O-A-A. Sorry.
That's like a goal of mine to see is St. Vincent live. And of course, I'm your
seen them. Sorry.
And of course, my back announce is being interrupted by my co-host, Mr. Adam Green.
Let's get him out of here. Let's get Adam Green out of here. He's stepping on everybody's lines tonight.
Oh, guess what?
Is that the Apprentice? Was that the Apprentice right there?
That's Vince McMahon.
I know, I'm kidding.
Who did get fired from his own company?
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, because he did some bad things.
Hashtag me too.
But it's still a good little clip.
There you go.
People still listen to Michael Jackson, and they don't have a problem with that. So
Exactly. Get more honest. I agree.
And of course, I didn't even introduce myself. I am, of course, your host, Chef Jeff. Just let me cook.
Yes.
And
yes, chef. Yes, chef.
And what happened? I had one good. Can't find it. I have another. Look at me. I'm the captain now. I can't seem to find it.
Can you
now.
find a couple of the bear quotes that'll work for you to like just where they go agreed? They go yes, chef. Like a couple of those. That would be rad.
That actually would be work.
Get that.
Yeah.
Get that.
I could get that from also.
I'll bring it.
The one with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you ever see that movie?
Of course, Burnt.
Absolutely. I've watched that movie multiple times. It got horrible ratings, but
there's nothing horrible about it.
I loved that movie.
Yes, Lauren watches that movie all the time.
Yeah.
She's like, again.
Do you think?
again.
Okay, he was a little like rough on Imogen Poots, or not Imogen Poots. What's the actress that was like he hires as a sous chef?
Who is it?
And he
She's
like
famous.
remember he kind of grabs her forcefully, but like by the collar
Yeah.
and like gets a
It's
little
not Poots? It's
What?
not
No,
Poots?
it's not Imogen Poots.
I gotta go to the phones on that.
No,
one.
she was all he remember she was the wife of Bradley Cooper in American Sniper. Selma,
Sienna Miller.
Sienna Miller. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool. She's Jude Law's ex.
Sometimes I think like when scenes like that happen, like ratings will suddenly drop because. But do you think that kind of stuff happens in a kitchen where they trying to keep it authentic? I don't know. It's a tough subject to talk about.
Dude, I think it totally does happen in kitchens all the time. And I think
Yeah.
not as much now as it did in the 90s, 2000s, and even the 2010s. I think it happened a lot back then. It's like it could have happened if you're like going to translate it into like CAA agency kind of style stuff,
Yeah,
calling
that's
you
true.
out CAA. But like, yeah, dude, they used to throw staplers at people, and like they would throw whatever they had
Yeah.
in their hand at somebody, or like you're working for somebody that's a tyrant. They will throw stuff at you and lose their Just think Ari Gold. Just think Ari Gold the whole time
Yeah.
you're thinking this. And yes, they will throw stuff at you and they'll scream at you and they will berate you and
You can't go into an office with a paintball gun and shoot the whole office
Not
up.
anymore.
Not like the
Not
show. That's
anymore.
what happens in the show.
Exactly.
Can't do that stuff.
No, it used to be fun. And it's not fun anymore like that. It was
not funny.
insanity,
No.
man. It was insanity.
What about Chef with
with John Favreau.
John Favreau? Yeah.
So good.
That's another show that
So
movie that I
good.
could just like. It's like one of those movies where I'm like, I want to be kind of thoughtless, but it's a movie that I know well, and I want to sit when I'm going to bed or something like that.
It's so sweet. It's so sweet. That one. Okay, so I'm gonna go from sweet. That's the sweetest because I love Favreau and I love the whole meaning of that one. Getting the food truck, so sweet. But then you go boom, the menu, like the menu. Going back to the menu. That was my favorite movie of that year, man. I know I've said that on the radio probably 3 times, but like I feel like
I'm not
that
saying it
movie's
was.
so underrated.
I'm not saying it was not a badly
again.
done movie. It's just, sometimes it's just the content of what the movie is, and they're just awful to each other.
Yeah. Oh no, they're awful to each other.
And
for
I
sure.
didn't find it valid either.
Yeah.
Like I know that there was a valid reason why, because everybody was terrible there.
Yeah, but they're all terrible to him too, and that's
Yeah.
why it's just like he's like, no, I'm getting him back. Like that's it. Like you treated me like this, pretty much the way the bear got treated. It's like if the bear lashed out and became super famous, then he
Yeah.
decided to lash out, which is why I love the bear. It's like that intensity of those movies is so good. It's
Mm-hmm.
it makes the sweat bead down your face. You're sweating while you're watching the show, and you're getting hot, or like. You're just like, oh my gosh, what is happening to me right now? Am I really that involved in this movie?
Yeah.
Which I love. It's so rad. It's like getting cold during a movie that's in the snow. It's so rad.
Interesting point.
Visceral.
Very
movies.
well spoken there.
Oh, well. That's me.
What about Boiling Point with Stephen Graham, where it's one continuous shot at a restaurant? He plays a chef. Have you seen that
Dude,
one?
No. I have not. You mean Stephen Graham, right?
It's not like it's. I don't even think it's like 1917 Tricks where they go behind a post and then like all of a
Right.
sudden it's a new scene.
Right.
It's like one continuous performance of a shot, and it was like shot during pandemic, so they had to cut it or not cut it.
Dude, we're gonna watch that tonight. I'll watch it tonight.
Oh my god, it's
That
on.
sounds awesome. Tell me where it's at and I'll do it.
Let me see if I can find where
Because
it's.
Stephen Graham from Adolescence, that was just on, right? Single
Yes,
shots too.
using that too.
So is it the same director as
It
Adolescence?
might be.
I'll bet it is. I got a quarter on that one. I'll do it. Quarter says.
I'd buy that for
Yeah.
$1.
I'm just saying, it's got to be if they're doing the single shots. It's got to be.
It's got to be because like he knows that it's
There's
it's like basically
and
a
he'd be
play.
like, yeah.
So Boiling Point is basically a play just going through a restaurant.
That's too easy.
You can watch it on Peacock for free,
there you go. I got Peacock.
and it's a Rotten Tomatoes 99%.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's 1% less than 100 guys.
Yeah, it's 1% less than.
If you're paying attention
Yeah.
and you know your math, it's one less than 100 guys.
That's like 1% less than Cool Hand Luke that's got 100%.
What is there any 100%?
There's 100%. Cool Hand Luke got 100%.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
Wow. What else? Anything else?
Well, let's look this up. Actually, that's a
do
good
it.
subject to see.
If I was to guess, any movies to get 100%, like Shawshank would be like my number one that I think they would get
I
100%.
bet you they probably want, just because it's so good, there's some people want to ish on it.
Really? So yeah, some of the reviewers are like,
but it's
no,
really
dude,
hard
it's
to-
a bad movie. It's,
Yeah.
everything about it's wrong.
Oh, you liked it? I don't like it.
Factually, they're way
Oh,
off.
did you watch it?
But everything that Tim Robbins would have done, it was the other way around. How did they get the poster all the way back on the wall tight?
You
on
like
the other
it?
side?
I don't like it.
Exactly.
Leave No Trace?
Don't even know what that is.
Never even heard of it.
Not even
It's
close
Ben
enough.
Foster.
Wow, really? It's 100%?
Yeah. This is on IMDb.
What year is that
Oh, this
movie?
is on Rotten Tomatoes. That is 2018. Now I'm kind of interested in seeing this.
Now put it on my list. Where can
Toy
we watch
Story
it?
2.
That's a good movie. I thought Toy Story 3 is better than 2. But wait, Ben Foster, Leave No Trace, 100%.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
2018. I'll
And
watch
then,
it. What's it on? Where can we watch that one?
Let's see.
I'll check. You keep going.
Yeah, Toy Story 2. We got All We Imagine as Light. That
Yeah,
looks
I'm
like a
soft pass.
That looks like a foreign film. Wallace and Gromit,
What?
Vengeance Most Foul,
Pass
100%.
What?
Gloria, 100%.
Glory?
Gloria, 2013. His House, 100%.
Really? What are these movies?
The Philadelphia Story.
You have to buy it.
This is 19. Okay, now we got a 1940. The Philadelphia Story. Seven Samurai, 100%.
What?
Yeah. Okay, let's get to someone that we know.
Give me one that we know.
Toy
Yeah.
Story original is 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Terminator, 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep dropping reallys. Wait a sec. So this is critics' rating.
I'm on
100%
Rotten Tomatoes.
Terminator.
What's that?
Terminator. 100%.
It's saying here on this list it's 100% Rotten Tomatoes. The 100% club.
Wow. Okay. Just keep scrolling then. Read
Yeah,
off names.
I'm
Just
interested in
scroll,
what else they got.
Scroll and read. Scroll and read. See what you got. Because Terminator's actually that makes sense.
Yeah. But Terminator 2 I thought was a little bit better.
I love Terminator 2, and that's the
Yeah.
one that I'll watch like over and over again. Where I won't watch Terminator 1 over and over again.
There's a lot of movies I don't even 12 Angry Men, 100%.
See, okay,
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Keep
Um,
going.
Yeah, there's Cool Hand Luke. Here we go. There's the one that I remember. The Treasure of Sierra Madre. That's 1948.
Okay,
There's a lot of old school ones for sure.
that's so funny.
Yeah. Tokyo Story. That's 1953. The
Pass.
Grapes of the Wrath. 100%.
Okay.
The Adventures of Robin Hood. 1938.
Jeez. What about the Costner one?
Yeah. Am I right?
Yeah. What about Liam,
Before Sunrise with Ethan Hawke. 1995.
That's 100%.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What are these movies? Like,
I know.
I know that movie, but why is that 100%?
I mean,
Callers, call in. Tell
call
us
us.
why.
What are we?
What are we missing?
Yeah, we are. It sounds like we are missing something
Before
here.
Sunrise isn't that good. I mean, it's cute.
Okay, so Searching for Bobby Fischer's at a 98%. I don't know why
it's
they're
a
putting
good
it.
movie. Have you seen that?
I watched that probably once or twice, like once a year.
That's a good movie.
I love that movie. They had the Rogan had the actual guy on.
Did he really?
Yeah.
The actual Bobby Fischer?
No,
found him?
no, the kid that Josh
it?
Waitzkin.
Yeah.
That's a real person.
Oh, I thought Bobby Fischer's the name of the kid that actually plays
No, Bobby Fischer is like the famous chess player.
Yeah.
But it's searching for chess because he like disappeared basically.
Okay. So wait. The actual chess player's name is
Josh Waitzkin.
Okay, so it's not Bobby Fischer. Got
No,
it.
remember he does that whole narration of the
Got
story,
it. Yes,
and it's
yes,
like the
yes,
best
yes.
narration from a kid.
Yeah.
Like whoever
That's
directed that, Steven Zalian.
Oh no, we call him Steve. It's Steve Zalian. We call him Steve Zalian the alien.
Oh,
He
you
used
know
to come
about
to
this
Michael
guy?
Mann all the time. Yeah, he used to come in to see Michael Mann all the time. Zalian the alien. He's done a bunch of stuff. Look at his list. It's ridiculous.
He's on
But yeah,
Schindler's
we
List
can't
here.
list these guys forever. But yeah, exactly.
He didn't direct Schindler's List because that's
No, he
Steven
did not.
Spielberg.
Exactly.
He must have written it.
No, he's a writer. He used to write with Michael all the time. Steve Zalian the alien.
Let's see. We got a few more minutes of going through 100%
Not
here.
minutes, just seconds. Seconds. We got to get back to awesomes.
I mean,
Let's get our new list.
I mean,
of
there's
awesomes.
a long list of movies.
Is
I
it
have
really?
There's this movie called Bait 2019.
Pass.
That's
It's just like
it. That's
it's too
down to the
easy.
bottom of the list. But
Yeah,
like, it
it's
seems
too
like there
easy.
should be more. But
That's ridiculous. What does that have Shawshank at? What's Shawshank?
let's see what Shawshank is listed at.
It's got to be like 98. Like what's the
I'm
mistake?
gonna guess 94%.
Really? I'm gonna say 98. Like
And talk about the best year of movies ever, 1994.
okay. Oh,
Forrest
I know, right?
Gump.
Jurassic Park.
Forrest that came out in 93, but like movies that were released in 94, Pulp Fiction,
Yeah.
Speed, Forrest Gump, Shawshank Redemption,
Yeah.
There's other ones, but yeah, at the time
They were
when
all in the theater at the same time.
Yeah, at the time, yeah, Jurassic Park, because it's
Right.
such a massive blockbuster.
Yes.
That movie was out for like a year.
Yes. So it was out for a year.
Yeah, back when they would leave movies out for a year.
Dude, did you hear they just brought the dire wolf back to life, by the way? Talking
I
about...
was saving that for an article.
It doesn't matter. We can put it into normal conversation. They brought that thing back to life.
Yeah.
They Jurassic Parked it and brought it back to life, and we have dire wolves again.
All right, are you ready for the Rotten Tomatoes score of Shawshank Redemption?
98%.
That's the percent from the audience.
Oh, lovely.
It's lower.
Oh my gosh. So okay, 89.
89.
There you go. Yeah, it's going to be lower then because
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes the critics like it more than the audience.
I know, but it just right. I could see your face. What
You
you
could
were
read
doing.
my- you
Yeah,
could
I
read my
your face.
pupils
It was
looking
too
down.
easy. Poker face.
All right. More Jeffrey and Jeffrey show. Stay tuned. This is Petite Atelier by Polo and Pan. You're live on the Jeffrey and Jeffrey show.
Ooh, what beautiful scenery. Now I must take a selfie at this steep cliff. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Oh wait, I tripped and now I'm falling to my death. Now I'm back as a dumb ghost reading this PSA. Folks, when you feel the need to take a selfie, be sure you are aware of your own surroundings, such as a rock or a log near a steep cliff. After all, you don't want to be remembered for dying from a cliff selfie. Brought to you by the Jeffy and Jeffrey Association and the Jeffed Up Council.
That's the joy of the Jeffrey, you see. It goes away, but then it comes back.
We are back on the Jeffy and Jeffrey show. I am Pirate Jeff, here to take over your life.
Do it.
I am happy to be your host this evening. And of course, that song was Elephant by 070 Shake. I kind of like that band. And of course, I got my co-host here, Mr. Adam Green.
It's Alan Greer. Thank you very much.
Greer.
Alan Greer.
Do you want your little special?
I want to go by David Alan Greer. Alan Greer.
Alan Greenspan.
Alan Greenspan. David Alan Greer's Greenspan. Perfect. Thank
So,
you.
common subject that we usually do we talk about how great Taylor Sheridan is. No, but we're going to talk about
do
TV
it.
shows.
Okay, TV shows.
TV shows.
Yes.
Because, I mean, we did just talk about movies, but now let's talk about some TV shows. Did you finish Reacher?
I'll buy TV shows for $1. Okay.
I'd buy that for $1.
Did I finish Reacher? Absolutely.
Yes.
Good finish. Good finish. Not as
Solid
good as
finish.
season 2, but great show.
It's just going to be Reacher's going to reach. You know he's not going to die because there's 17
gonna
books.
reach. Exactly.
So there's no spoiler alert there.
Right.
He's just a brick-ish house that's just going to mess up your day, and his only resolvence is he has to kill the other
He's
person.
got to take down the bad guy. And do you did you know he's only 6'3"?
Yeah, I've heard he's a little bit shorter than.
I thought
well,
he
it's
was
like-
actually 6'5".
But he's supposed to be like 6'5" in the
in the
book.
comic, in
yeah,
the
in the book.
illustrated comics or whatever.
No,
it
it's
is.
they're novels.
Graphic novel or whatever it's
Yeah.
called. Yeah, the fantasy novel. Okay, but no, I thought he's like bigger, like, but because they make him look so large, and then that guy that he fights, like the
Yeah.
whole thing. That
And he's
fight
like-
scene was so good.
Yeah.
that was ridiculous. So that was
They would
insane.
just not stop fighting.
It was exactly. He just even rolled his eyes, I think, at the camera at one point, like broke the fourth wall. Just
Yeah.
goes, "Hey, audience, I'm gonna keep fighting this guy." It's so good. But yes, the end of Reacher is so good. We shouldn't probably talk about it yet, but yes, the end of Reacher was fantastic.
No spoilers have been spoiled yet, but
Spoiler alert: Reacher
spoiler-
reaches. Reacher reaches.
Yeah, guess what? He reaches.
he reaches.
He reaches down to the
doesn't
deepest
die.
of deeps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show's so fun. It's it's definitely like, I don't know if it's more catered to, it's like violence porn basically. It's for
Yeah,
guys. It's
exactly.
like, it's more, but hey, for women, he's eye candy. Like he's
Takes off his shirt probably once an episode at
yeah,
least.
At least,
Yeah.
yes.
A lot of gluteus maximus. Like he's
Yeah.
cruising. Yeah, you got it. Go get him, girls.
Yeah, that show is awesome. Are you gonna watch Daredevil? Born Again or something?
Absolutely. I think Lauren watched the first whole
Yeah, Born
series
Again.
of it. She made me watch like a couple of the episodes because I was jumping in and she was in and out. I think it was like during when she was pregnant, like years ago. And we watched it. We loved it. And
Yeah.
I was like, that's rad.
So they're doing
So,
like
yeah,
now
we're
it's
in.
called Daredevil Born Again. I don't know
Yeah.
why they need it, but like it was kind of silly. I'm like, why did they get rid of it to begin with? It made no sense to me.
Well, I don't know. He needed to be born again, I guess.
Well,
I
they got
don't- like-
they got rid of like that whole crew. They got rid of Punisher, which was
Yeah.
awesome,
right.
and they remember it was like.
Kingpin's back.
Oh
Kingpin's-
yeah, he's back.
he's
And
back.
Vincent D'Onofrio
Is the
has
best
gotta
actor
be
on the
like this
planet.
is like his like what do you call it when it's like your peak thing that you've ever done in your life. They have a
exactly.
term for it.
Awesome. I don't know, something awesome.
Yeah.
But I know what you're talking about, and no joke, I think Vincent D'Onofrio is like one of the ultimate scene stealers. That guy is amazing.
He's so good.
He's so good. He's to me Daniel Day-Lewis caliber, and he will win massive awards one day once he falls into the role that he's supposed to have.
Yeah.
Which it might be this show. He might actually win Emmys for this one because maybe he'll figure it out, like nail this one.
I'm Mayor Fisk. I can't
He's
talk
so
like him.
good.
Yeah, he
That's
has like
pretty
that.
good.
He's got like that voice that is like so built in to
Yeah.
being Mayor
Kingpin.
Kingpin. It's so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
It's rad.
Yeah.
He's cool, man. And then, okay, so yeah, I'm going to watch that. Okay, now going back, Sheridan Hour. Did you watch 1923?
No, I gotta. So you're saying season 1 or 2 that you are watching?
I think there's only one season.
Oh,
of
okay. I thought there was 2.
1923.
I thought maybe they got
They
into a second
split
season.
it up. I don't know how it went.
I
don't know
think
how
there's
it
a
went.
second. Okay, well, I got my.
How many
I
episodes?
got this
are there?
internet
It's
machine
only like
in front of me.
7 episodes, right? Unless this is like 2 seasons.
I thought there was
There
2
might be
seasons
2
for some
seasons.
reason.
Oh, you might be right. It
Because
was
I
probably
watched
2 years.
Yeah, I caught the first like couple episodes
Yeah.
of the first season.
I finished it last night, and it was a 2-hour finale, and I had no idea it was going to be 2 hours. I won't spoil it, Navarro. Navarro goes, "Don't spoil it, Green." I will not spoil it, but it was a 2-hour finale, and the finale was insane. It was so good, and I told my mom, I'm like, watch it tonight because she's super into it. And dude, there's a gun battle that is insane, and like lives and dyings and like amazings, and it's so good, dude.
It's
I
kind-
don't even know what to say. Like I can't say anything without ruining everything. So
It's
I have
kind
to
of
be
great
quiet.
to see though that like Harrison Ford is doing a show like this where I heard he's supposed to be a real badass, and then he's doing
Shrinking.
where he's like a total sweetheart.
Do you watch Shrinking?
Reacher really like I have to get back into it, but now because it was like Shrinking was so sweet, I'm like I need to get out of this. This is
Yeah.
too sweet. I need to watch like some violence.
So did you watch both seasons of Shrinking?
No, I'm like on episode 2 of season 2.
Oh, okay, get back into it. Because Shrinking, they build all the characters, and it's a better season than the first, and it's that good. Where you watch it, and you're just like, dude. They had Harrison Ford, one of his things, he came out on one of those reels, and he goes, man, he's like, people used to come up to me for Han Solo. I don't know if
Yeah,
I talked about
or-
this. He goes, yeah, he just come up to me at Han Solo like all the time.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, or whatever it was. And they'd be like, wow, can we get a picture? Wow, wow, wow. And he's like, now they look at me because of this show and they leave me alone. No one bothers me now. And they let me sit, they let me go, and they like walk up to me and they just go, thank you. Like, thank you. You know what I mean?
Thank you for Shrinking, right?
Yes, because he's like realized it and like made it a real thing for everybody in the world, like, you know, that's watching the show, to like go to therapy or like get in touch with your feelings or whatever it is, to dig deep to find the reason why, kind of thing. And it's awesome, dude. And if you watch the season 2, oh my gosh, dude, Harrison Ford digs deep into himself, and you'll see all the stuff, and it's like, wow, dude, it's so good. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody because it's so good.
I want to, I'll probably get back into it. It's just, I think I'm into Daredevil. I got into Reacher. You told me to watch Reacher, and
now
I watched
you're in.
3 seasons of Reacher
It's
within
that
like
good.
Yeah.
There's a couple shows that are that good where you're like, I will watch that.
Yeah, you'll like divert from anything else you're watching.
Yeah, exactly. 1923, and then you know what I jumped back into is Paradise. Did you try Paradise yet?
What's that on?
Super weird. Okay, they shot it at Paramount right next to us, and my buddy was working on it, and it's the guy that made This Is Us, and he's got Sterling K. Brown on the show, and it's like this whole world of I can't even spoil the first episode because the first episode is that good, but it's kind of apocalyptic. So check it out. It's James Marsden. It's Sterling K. Brown. It's called Paradise. It's actually pretty good. And I wouldn't say that unless it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And I swear it's actually pretty good. I don't want to say anything because everything, if I say even the first episode, I'm spoiling stuff
Yeah.
that I didn't know when I watched the first one. and I didn't want to know it. And I watched it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like. I was so intense. The first episode was such a good episode of television. It was like watching that one episode of True Detective where they're running and they're chasing. It's that fight scene and like it's that battle of Woody Harrelson and McConaughey. And they're like, it's that one scene where it's like a 15-minute continuous shot.
Where he's getting the guy out.
Yeah. And the whole show was like that. But it wasn't one shot. But at the same time,
so this is like an action.
The intensity's so up. It's
so
like,
what is it?
It's like
this is called Paradise.
Yeah. It's like drama. It's drama, not like minimal action, but at the same time, drama, mystery, apocalyptic, sci-fi.
Oh, it's on Hulu. I can watch that.
Yeah, exactly. It's rad.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that one. Yeah, for sure. I like James Marsden too.
Oh, everybody likes James Marsden. He always finishes second place. He's like, he's never got first place. He got second place.
He got killed
everything.
as Cyclops. He got.
He didn't get the girl in
the Notebook.
One. Yeah, Notebook, second place.
Second place.
And then he gets the only one where he gets the girl is 27 Dresses, and I consider Heigl second place. So yeah, you don't get the girl. You don't win in that one.
Because it's funny because he's like such
Heigl.
a good-looking dude.
Exactly, he's such a sweet hammer, and like you're like sorry, buddy. And then he was in the Jury Duty one. Did you watch Jury Duty?
No.
That one's like it's like a fake documentary thing, and they do this whole thing. I can't see. That's another one I can't spoil. If I tell you anything at all, I'm ruining it.
Yeah.
But it's a jury duty thing, and Marston plays the 13th juror or whatever.
Okay.
So he's
unlucky number.
It was like the one where I was the reserve dude, sitting there waiting and like had to listen to everything, but I didn't even get a vote at the end. I'm like, all right. But yeah, Marston's awesome.
Did you finish Severance?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
It got too weird for me, so I'm like, I'm kind of stalling on it. I know, I'm stalling on it.
The weirdness, all those factors, though, will help towards the end.
Are they going to keep going? Is it going to be season 3?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
it's too hot. It's Hansel too hot right now.
Oh, I know. Adam Scott, so legit.
Yeah.
So good. And like, I love Totoro, so I'll watch for him too.
Totoro's great.
Yeah. But at the same time, and then you get Walken.
Walken is so good. Yeah.
I know. But at the same time, I'm like, what are you guys doing here? Like, as you're watching the show, like, what are you doing to the point where I'm like, I'm probably going to turn it off and just go do something else because this is too weird.
Yeah, that's the one thing that really bothered me. It's like, why you're like almost deliberately making this too weird for no reason. But then there's like a lot of factors at hand that kind of help towards the end of why they're showing all that. And I get that, but like, did you have to go that far? Did you have to like go that kooky? Like it's so
No joke. The first season, I was watching it and everything was going fine and it seemed totally normal. And then I'm watching the show and then the pizza party comes up.
Yeah.
And and Lauren hasn't watched any of it. My wife has not watched any of it.
She just walks in on that.
She walks in on the pizza party.
Worst time ever.
And the only time she goes, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, I'm all just hardcore porn.
Yeah. Are you watching gay porn now?
And I'm like, I guess. I'm like, no, it's so weird that you walk in on this scene. I'm like, I cannot believe it. So yes, it was the pizza party, and she walked in. She's like, I don't think I'm going to watch that show. And then that was that.
I think she definitely got the worst part of caught the worst part of the show it's not like the worst part, it's just not going to make any sense to her.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. Dude, okay, a reminder from our boy, from the Brian Navarro. We gotta give him a
little shout out to Brian Navarro.
Dude, we gotta give a shout out to Val Kilmer.
Yeah, let's give a little shout out.
Can we do a 5-minute talk about Val Kilmer at least?
Can we start that up at the top of the 6 o'clock hour? We got 2 minutes left of the hour.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because we'll start it there and we'll talk about our favorite roles that he's been in, where he actually touched our souls. Because I'll tell you some rad stories.
I can't think of any other shows though. Can you think of any other shows that right now that? Because I've watched them all.
Paradise, Severance, 1923. Those are my 3 that I hit, and then what else did I watch?
Paradise did you watch both seasons of this? Because there's 2 seasons.
Paradise they started their second season last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why I watched a couple of episodes last night. I still have one episode to go to finish the first season.
Did you watch the series where he's wrongfully accused, and it's a series?
Sterling K. Brown or who?
It's kind of a similar actor. I can't think of it at the top of my head. It was on Netflix. And it was like a popular show for a minute, but now I'm totally blanking. See, this is the thing. There's too many shows these days.
There are, dude. And but there's certain ones, kind of like Paradise, that it could be a movie. Because, like they do Geostorm and like they do those kind of movies where it's like, oh, we found the apocalyptic moment. And like,
that's what I say about 000.
Yeah. Is that what it is? They could have made that just a movie too.
No, it's just such movie quality.
Yeah.
But it's like broken into like 8 parts.
Yeah. It's just
such
like,
a worth watching.
Just cut out the fat and just make the movie.
Oh, they
just boom, 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 make the rad movie.
There was so much good meat that you didn't like. There was no fat really to cut it. I want it all. I've watched it like probably 5 times all the way through.
It always reminds me. I don't know why when we talk about like cutting out the fat, it reminds me of who was the dude? I always forget his name. The dude that we met in front of Saddle, in front of the Vanity Fair, the handsome
Michael
dude.
Pitt.
Michael Pitt. What's he doing now? Is he doing anything now?
Let's look into it because let's take a little break. We gotta get in the legal ID.
Yeah,
we'll be right back. You're live on the Jeffy Show for sure. I don't even know what I'm doing. Stay tuned.
The Jeffy Show.
Who could be scared of a Jeffrey?
In the booth, Jeff and Jeff with the mic flow. Adam Green on the side, keeping it tight though. Radio waves bumping, making crowds go. Go Jeff yourself, turning up the hype, yo. Static crackles and the beats drop heavy. Headphones on, the atmosphere steady. Listeners tuned in, down, never ready. Let Chef Jeff cook, keeping vibes spaghetti. Jeff and Green, the dynamic duo. Words like arrows hitting you through and through, bro. Broadcast live, the audience in awe. Spinning tails raw, holding down the law. News and grooves, got the heads bobbing. Morning to evening, the rhythm never stopping. Jeff speaks fire, Adam got the jokes popping. Airwave dominance, never be flopping. Live calls, fans shouting out respect. Topics to discuss, never misdirects. Conversations flowing, never going unchecked. Jeff and Jeffrey Show, earning the gold neck. Retro sound, keep it in 90s refined. Music hits hard, but the chat is kind. Jeff with the words, Green with the rewind. Tuning in daily, peace of mind aligned. Sound, keep it in 90s refined. Music hits hard, but the chat is kind. Jeff with the words, Green with the rewind. Tuning in daily, peace of mind aligned. Jeff and Green, the dynamic duo. Words like arrows hitting you through and through, bro. Broadcast live, the audience in awe. Spinning tails raw, holding down the law. From news to grooves, got the heads bobbing. Morning to evening, the rhythm never stopping. Jeff speaks fire, Adam got the jokes popping. Airwave dominance, never be flopping. From news to grooves, got the heads bobbing. Morning to evening, the rhythm never stopping. Jeff speaks fire, Adam got the jokes popping. Airwave dominance, never be flopping. The grooves, got the heads bobbing. Morning to evening, the rhythm never stopping. Jeff speaks fire, Adam got the jokes popping. Airwave dominance, never be flopping. Live calls, fans shouting out of respect. Topics to discuss, never misdirects. Conversations flowing, never going unchecked. Jeff and Jeffrey Show, earning the gold neck. Retro sound, keep it in 90s refined. Music hits hard, but the chat is kind. Jeff with the words, Green with the rewind. Tuning in daily, peace of mind aligned. Live calls, fans shouting out respect. Topics to discuss, never misdirect. Conversations flowing, never going unchecked. Jeff and Jeffrey Show, earning the gold neck. Retro sound, keeping it 90s refined. Music hits hard, but the chat is kind. Jeff with the words, Green with the rewind. Tuning in daily, peace of mind aligned.
Oh, did you trip?
I tripped so hard.
Yeah, if you smell what Jeff's cooking, it's pretty darn tasty. Welcome back to the Jeffy and Jeffrey Show live on Saddleback Radio. It is Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. It is currently 6:04 p.m. We're at the top of the 6 o'clock hour. We are flowing today. I'm, Chef Jeff
flowing.
here to cook you up some tasty discussions and with a little side of music. And then, of course, I got my co-host here, Mr. Adam
Green.
Alan Greer. David Alan Greer.
Alan Greer.
From In Living Color. Yeah, dude, it's me.
That's you.
Hey, so what was I thinking about just now? Oh, I was thinking about the log line that we were talking about the show. And I was, while I was at the urinal. And I was trying to think of exactly what it was, but dude, when we think of that stuff, you got to write it down.
I know.
We have to write it down immediately. If it comes that hot and you're like, dude, that's what it is. That's exactly, it's
you
like,
think you'd remember it too, but you won't.
That's what I mean. You don't.
You're most likely not going to remember it, and that's the problem. It's like, so Green and I were discussing the show afterwards. We had a couple drinks in us.
Yeah.
And
Santorini.
And we were feeling. We were like just getting like, what is this show? What's the sell point? And he had a great tagline that really describes what the show is. Because like people will ask, what do you talk about? I'm like, we talk about everything. So like but I feel like that's not the best sell point.
Yeah, everything awesome that you talk about with your buddies, like while like heading out to a party or like be like pre-gaming. It's like whatever it is, and we can't remember exactly.
Well, it's like, but it's also I want to call it like an excuse to gather. It's like because the older we get,
that's leaning me towards remembering, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
because it's like the more older we get, the more busy. You got your wife and kids. You got your family. I'm the only single gal up in this. Up in Orange County, living the single life, and I'm the one that happens to be more available and has this radio show. And what's been really nice about doing this show is people have been willing to come gather, and it's like, does it have to be a bunch of mics and a headset and headsets to do it? Not really, but still, it does make it way more fun to do it this way.
Great point. And yes, it does, dude, because it's like, so funny because, like, when I say, like, when it's me and you, so fun. But when we have somebody else here, so fun, too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it reminds me of our old couch talks where we're just hanging out, just shooting the stuff before we went out on the town, or when we got back from being out in the town.
Yeah.
And we'd sit there and just shoot the stuff together and just, like, you just go back and forth and pepper each other with whatever was going on or whatever's going on in the world. And like, it's everything that everybody's talking about at that time. So like, it could be that, like whatever it was, whatever's relevant.
It could also be a podcast for a future where we're like, in our 70s or 80s and we can go, I want to listen to a podcast we did 50 years ago or 40 years ago, or
that's what I mean.
I guess it's much closer than that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I hit
30
45.
years ago.
I hit 45 last week, and I'm like, now I just want to hit the back 45. Give me 45 more, and I'll be stoked. Put me at 90, and I'll be stoked.
Give me 100 plus.
Yeah, like before I wanted 80, now I want 90. It's like I want 45 more of these. It's too fun, dude. It's too fun being here. This is great.
It's too much funness to be had on the Jeffy and Jeffrey show alongside with Mr. Adam Green here. Did we want to talk about Val Kilmer?
Dude, break it down. Poor guy passed away the other day, but dude, he's had some like cancer troubles. What, in his throat? His throat cancer, I believe.
Really sad way. It's like which is more sad?
Yeah.
Him or Bruce Willis?
Okay, I'm more of I never met Val Kilmer. I barely softly like waved at a Bruce Willis when he was walking out of a building.
Yeah.
And I was with Michael, and like it was like, hey,
that's like a rare sighting.
So that was rad. Yes, exactly. I'm like, whoa, his head's huge. I've never and either of them. To me, they're both classic dudes from the 80s and 90s. I have no idea. I would just say Val Kilmer because he's got me on a couple of movies where I'm like, dude, you win. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead if you want to go. Go.
You're flowing. Go.
No. Oh, you want me to flow?
Well, my favorite one is Doors. Doors is my favorite.
Wow. And you know the story. Tell the story about the Doors, about how he submitted the music. You know that one, right?
Well, he basically submitted a whole like album of music and then they said which one's real, but it was all of him.
It was all of him.
Yeah.
And he goes, dude.
It's kind of like the fake when people do the fake dollar bill.
Yeah.
They're like, which one's real? But both of them are fake.
They're all fake or they're all real. It's like, he submitted all and he goes, which one's Jim Morrison? Which one's me? And Oliver Stone goes, this one's you, this one's him, this one's you, this one's him. And he goes, bro, they're all me. And he goes, all right, you can sing every song. I don't care. And he let it pass. and so my best memory of his movies was Tombstone, and with Navarro, with like the Navarros, we like him and Brian and Chris and my brother JC. we all went to Laughlin together, and like we would go for wave running. We'd just go out to Parker and just go wave running all the time up above the dam and stuff. And like, no joke, we went to Riverside Casino, and it was every time I think we saw the movie. It just came out, and I think I was 12 or 13. And we saw it 6 times.
You saw a rated R film?
Yes.
Wow.
But no joke. I think Dana the Lady's boob was in it. Maybe like a little bit, a boob. But no joke. We saw it, I think, 4 to 6 times at least. And we just kept going back. And we didn't even care to go to go do wave running. We just wanted to watch the movie over and over again because Doc Holliday was that awesome.
Yeah.
You're a daisy if you do, just I'm your huckleberry. Just every line he had, every line he had stuck. And it doesn't even make sense because Wyatt Earp was supposed to be the stud in the movie, but Doc Holliday overshadowed him so much, the same way D'Onofrio does in every movie he does. But dude, Kilmer owned that movie more than anything I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's all they talk about ever.
Yes. That's right. Did you hear the latest story? I don't. Do you want? Go ahead.
I had something I wanted to say about Heat. Mm-hmm. Where is that where you're gonna get to?
Oh,
so they show him
Yes.
when they're doing the bank robbery. They're on the street of in downtown LA, and they do this one clip where he unloads on the assault rifle that he has and does the quick reload. They show this to military for training purposes.
Michael Mann goes, dude, they show that to everybody at Fort Bragg.
I heard they do this regularly. They just show this to military.
They go, you're not going to be able to do this. You're not going to be able to do this. There's only certain people that can do this on the planet.
Is it really that hard to do?
Dude, I shot those guns in Vegas with my brother.
Yeah.
Those things are ridiculous.
Yeah.
You start shooting those guns and you understand how much they're pushing you and pulling you and everything they're doing with your hands and arms and stuff. Yes. Wait, Navarro's doing a call in. Wait, Navarro, call in. Oh, give me 1 second. Hold on. So I was going to say oh man, I forgot what I was going to say. Shuckerdoodles. I can't remember what my point of my story was, but dude, going back to Heat, that was so good because what's his character's name in that one? Because they were thinking about making that prequel to Heat. Is that happening or is that not happening?
No, they're making a sequel to Heat.
Yes.
But I can. I mean, obviously that sucks because he's not going to be in it. But they could probably cast.
No, it's a prequel.
Oh, really?
It's a prequel, and it's going to be it's Austin Butler, and he's supposed to be Val Kilmer.
Oh yeah, he could definitely do that.
That's what it is. Okay, so I just remembered what it was. So in Tombstone, here's what it is. In Tombstone, they finished shooting, and Kurt Russell bought Doc Holliday, he bought Val Kilmer a gravesite at the
they bought plots of land for each other. I saw this story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell bought him a gravesite, and he brought him a hole where he could be buried if he wanted to be buried there. And Val Kilmer bought him an acre of land
that happened to look over that plot of land or something.
That plot where he could be buried.
That was very sweet.
It was the sweetest thing I've ever heard in my life. Because then Wyatt Earp, Kurt Russell goes, he's like, I was all about life, and he was all about death. Like Doc Holliday was all about death, but Wyatt Earp was all about life. Okay, yes. Navarro, please call in.
What is?
Let's see.
What does good old Navarro have to say?
I don't know. Let's see what he's got because I guarantee he just told me it was 6 times. He goes, it was 6 times.
Salt and Sea. Did you like Salt and Sea?
I did like.
Oh,
Salt
you know
and
what's
Sea.
another movie? Okay, Wonderland. It didn't get good ratings
because he's playing Dirk Diggler.
He's playing like the Dirk Diggler.
He was playing Dirk Diggler.
Or no, he's playing the John Holmes character.
Exactly. He was playing John Holmes.
He's playing John
Dirk
Holmes.
Diggler. Navarro.
Hello.
We got a live caller in studio here.
There he is.
It
You're Daisy.
is, and you're talking about the Kilmer, man. I don't care if I get fired. I gotta be on the radio.
That's great.
Talking about one of my favorite actors of all time.
It's only because you look like him, Navarro. It's only because you look like him.
Well, Navarro, what?
I must have had like 15 text messages saying your twin has died.
I know. His face looks like him. It's trippy.
Navarro, what's your favorite?
Yeah, which one's your favorite? What's your favorite Kilmer?
Well, I can go from start to finish, but I really think Real Genius.
I was gonna say Real Genius. Yes.
Real Genius is great. I didn't like the Top Secret one. I can kind of do
Right,
without
right.
that one. Real Genius, obviously.
Not Willow?
The Doors.
The Doors, excellent.
Tombstone. The
Yes.
fact that he literally took over that movie and how
Yes.
skinny and how he portrayed this incredible
good.
freaking man.
Yes.
I'm surprised he wasn't nominated for an Oscar.
Why didn't he get one? Why didn't he get a nomination? What was that all about?
I have no clue during that
Insane.
year of who was. Maybe there was somebody that was really just
Well,
top of the top, but he.
What was it, 92? Was it 92 or 93? 91?
It was 92.
92, yeah. So I was 12. Yeah, I was 12. Navarro was 28. I'm just kidding.
I think they didn't want to give it.
Our parents are gambling. We're watching the movies.
It's true. We just kept. Dude, do you remember we walked out of the turnstile and walked right back in and watched the next show?
We walked right back in. Yes.
That's no joke. We did it. We did it like twice.
They might have not wanted to give him an Oscar because he was hard to work with, maybe, and
It
they
might
just
have been
want to
that.
give it to him for that.
It might have been a
reason.
Leo thing, like the same thing with Leo.
I'm really glad that you mentioned, Adam, about the fact that Kurt Russell bought him a plot and then
Yes.
Val bought him the land overlooking his plot.
That was so rad.
pretty cool.
That was so rad, dude.
That was so rad, and Kurt Russell's got so much respect for him. I love that.
Yes.
And then of course I think he's the only one that survived, right? So
Wait, which one? Kurt Russell, Wyatt Earp?
no, Heat. During Heat, he's the only one that survived.
Wait,
Let
no,
me think about
Kilmer
that.
goes down, doesn't he?
No, Val
oh no,
Kilmer
yeah, he
gets
walks
out,
off.
remember?
He walks off. That's right.
Yeah.
So wait, but I think it's a prequel though. I think it's a prequel. The movie that they're going to make, Heat 2, is going to be a prequel of what's his name, Chris Carnalis or something like that. It's like something along the lines of Chris
Chris Shirless.
Chris Shirless. There
Yeah.
you go, Shirless.
Awesome.
Hurlis.
That'll be great.
Yeah,
And
He was in MacGruber.
And then
yeah, MacGruber.
of him posted up again on the Top Gun Maverick.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
That's
It
where
was
Tom
there,
Cruise
man.
really
Come
stepped in
on.
to get him in there.
There's no way that nobody teared up during that.
So
scenario.
good.
That was so sad.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Navarro, we'll talk to you a little bit. Love you, man.
All right, take
Thanks for
care, guys.
calling
Have a
in,
good night.
Navarro.
Excellent. Kilmer forever.
All right.
You're a daisy.
All right, more Jeff and Jeffrey show. Stay tuned. Oh, wow. Is that a moose? What a majestic animal. I better get very close to it for a nice selfie. Oh, wait. Now I'm being stomped to death, and here I am, a dumb ghost, reading you this PSA. Folks, believe it or not, people have this weird tendency to approach wild animals, especially ones that have the capability to injure or kill you. This actually happens in real life. So be sure to maintain a safe distance from wild animals, because guess what? They're scared, wild, and unpredictable. Brought to you by the Jeffy and Jeffrey Association and the Jeffed Up Council.
Arsonist at oddly shaped feet. I'm sorry.
Ow now, brown cow. Unique, New York.
That escalated quite quickly.
Brick killed a guy. I'm not even mad.
grenade?
Welcome back to the Jeffy and Jeffrey Show live on Saddleback Radio. It's Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. It's currently 6:24 p.m. and it's starting to warm up. It is pool weather, beach weather, baby.
yes.
Can't wait to get some bronze on. Of course, I got my co-host here, Mr. Adam Green.
Thanks for riffing the riffs, Jeff. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. If you're curious what song that was, is Toxic by Chris Lake and Raggy Band.
Raggy Band, that's exactly how
I
you
don't
pronounce
know.
it.
I just add
Raggy
songs-
Band.
I just
You
add
gotta
these
roll the
songs
R.
to my list.
Roll the R. Raggy Band.
Raggy Band.
Roll the R. Can you roll the R?
Raggy Band. Yes.
That's excellent. Nori talking about that. Nori. No.
Don't bring her up, please.
What if she's listening? Maybe you'd be like,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like, there you are, Jeff. And she's like, comes back into your life and she's like, finally.
Finally.
She's like, he's still thinking
I
about me.
think she's married with 2 kids.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, I know she's got 2 kids.
Does her husband look like you is my only question.
Just as sexy as me. I don't know.
Is he white? Is he bearded?
Probably more manly than I am.
A little bit. Is he like muscly?
I think he was a fighter.
Whoa, is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a fighter, but just for
I'm a fighter in a different
fighter
way.
of love.
Fighter for
Fighter
love.
for love.
I fight for love. I just made up. I just made up. I don't know. I just made it up.
That was good. That was AI. That was AI generated.
It's AI generated by my voice.
Very beautiful.
All right, let's get into some.
Nice.
Talk about a nightmare being constructed. Chief Justice John Roberts has issued a temporary administrative stay delaying a midnight deadline to return Kilmar Armando Abreu Garcia. Can you have less names in your name, sir? To the U.S. after his mistaken deportation. The Trump administration admitted Garcia, a Maryland resident with legal status, was wrongfully removed to El Salvador. A federal court has ordered his return, but Roberts' stay gives the Supreme Court more time to consider the case, which sucks. It's like delaying this. It's like he's clear. Everybody knows he's not supposed to be there. Garcia's lawyers deny government claims he's a gang member. A response from his legal team is due Tuesday. Right, I got this article yesterday, but today we're supposed to find out if he's going to come back. Garcia's deportation, called an administrative error, sent him to El Salvador's notorious mega prison, despite his U.S. citizen with a wife and child. So talk about my nightmares, being wrongfully accused, being sent somewhere for no reason.
Right,
and the worst part is, they're taking their time on it. It's like, let's put a rush order on this.
Yeah, you wake up and it's Hunger Games, dude, and they're sitting there waiting. Everybody's just staring at you. But like, dude, that's too many names, and maybe he has too many names.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why he's considered a gang member.
That's the reason the processing's taking so long, though. They're like, oh my gosh, there's too many names. There's somebody like
that's not even a fair assessment to say that you're a gang member with too many names. But I'm saying he's got way too many names.
But check this out. And then they're like, dude, that's too many names, and they laid off all the people that were working on these cases. But they're like, I don't know what to do because I just got here. This is my new job, and like this guy's got too many names.
Yeah,
and they're trying to figure it out.
They're just calling his names. Hey, what's up, names?
Yeah, they're like 5-name guy. Sorry, man. I'm sorry we're laughing about it, but like, dude, that guy's got 5 names.
That is
and that's
the
a lot
worst
of names,
situation.
bro.
I feel bad. I do feel terrible. That is an awful situation to be in.
Hopefully, you get home soon, like Brittany Griner. Okay?
Yeah, but like
hopefully you're home soon.
And then it's crazy how much they've televised that. Like they've put that on the social medias where they're showing these prisoners, like when they're walking them, they make them kneel and walk basically, and they keep their head down, because I don't even know what that whole tactic is, because they're already chained up, but it's like, all right, on top of that, we're gonna have you walk with your head down.
Yeah. I don't know what the torture is there. It's like, it's kind of the fraternity thing. If anyone's ever been in a fraternity, give us a call in. I think they believe it's called the elephant walk. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I think that's what they're trying to like invoke there. But yes, I believe it's one of those tactics where it's just demeaning.
Stupid.
I'm not sure
Stupid.
exactly.
Let's move on.
Moving on.
No, I have so many news articles.
I know, bring them all. You do one comment on it, and I'll do one like reflection.
This just in on stupidity news: an American YouTuber has just been arrested in India after attempting to contact the isolated and protected Sentinelese tribe. Authorities say 24-year-old Mikhailo Polokov. Can we have easier names? Of Scottsdale, Arizona. Illegally landed on North Sentinel Island on March 31st, leaving behind a Diet Coke and coconut before returning to his boat. He had reportedly made 2 prior attempts to reach the tribe. Polyakov now faces up to 5 years in prison. I thought I read 8. Contact with the tribe is banned under Indian law to protect both the Sentinelese and the outsiders, because people that have tried to go to that island have been murdered by this tribe.
Yeah.
Activists.
I know this one.
Yeah, activists condemned the move, calling it dangerous and reckless. U.S. officials have been notified of the arrest. Yeah, I think this guy, I mean, obviously, a lot of these YouTubers, these people that are doing social medias, they're doing anything for attention. I mean,
Logan Paul, the original one, the whole murder first thing.
Yeah, he did that. Well, I guess they pulled out of that one because they do well. But I mean, I don't think I would ever get to the point, like, say, like, I want to make my radio show a thing and get it popularized.
Well, let's do something weird like that.
I'm not going to go run around naked somewhere or do something stupid to get myself arrested.
We're not going to go ride blue whales in the Dana Point Harbor. We're not going to do that. We're going to leave them alone. But that's ridiculous Leave those indigenous tribes alone.
It's a
Let them do
beautiful-
their thing. It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful
They're
thing that
original.
they even exist right
Dude,
now.
and if they touch you and you have some kind of bronchitis, dude, their whole tribe
the
is wiped
whole
out.
tribe
and they're
dies. There's like what, like 40 of them left or something
Yes,
like that?
They cannot take antibiotics. They cannot do anything. Those people will be wiped out. Leave them alone. It's not cool. It's not
For
fun.
all we know, they could be dead from whatever
Stupid.
germs that are on that Diet Coke that he
Yes.
handed off to them.
Agreed. That is garbage. Those people are not cool, and I will not click their little page.
And why why give them a coconut? I mean, shouldn't they have something on the lines?
And a Diet Pepsi? Do you want to poison
Well,
them?
not just the Diet Coke doesn't make any sense, but why give the Diet Coke or the coconut makes not even more. There's got to be something like a coconut on that island.
There's got to be a coconut on the island. I don't even understand that. Is that something cool?
Did he like
Is
grab
there
it?
straw on it?
It's like you know when you go you know that classic where like the guy shows up to a date and pulls flowers from the garden and gives it to the date.
Exactly.
It's like what you just gave something that they already
Something
own.
you already have. I have no idea what that was all about. Everything those guys did, I will not click them. I don't even know who it is, and I'm appalled.
I'm appalled. He's a
I'm Jake
dumb. He's a
appalled.
dumb-ish. He's a big
Yes.
dumb-ish.
Yes.
Next. Bad move.
Bad move.
form, Peter.
Bad form, Peter.
Bad
Run
form.
home, Jack.
Run.
Do it.
It's time for some Jeffy news. It's Jeff's update.
All right, here we go. Turtles getting nasty. In a heartwarming milestone, the Philadelphia Zoo has announced the birth of 4 Western Santa Cruz Galapagos tortoise hatchlings. It's first in over 150 years. The proud parents, Mommy and Barrazo, are nearly 100 years old.
Really?
Some senile turtle sex is happening here.
Wow.
Making Mommy a first-time mom at an estimated 97 years old.
That's like De Niro, dude. De Niro.
Yeah,
did
De
this.
Niro's-
Or is it Pacino? Is it Pacino?
Both
or
of
De Niro?
them. They made like a pact or something. We're going to have
One of
kids
them
when
did
we
it.
reach 80.
One of them did it.
No, they both did.
Did they really
Yeah,
both do
they
it?
both did. They both decided like after Heat, they're like when they shot the movie Heat, like 40 years from now, we're gonna
40 years.
or 35 years from now, we're gonna have kids.
Get out.
So she was at an estimated 77 or 97 years of age. The zoo says all hatchlings are healthy and thriving. Native to Ecuador's Galapagos Islands, the species is critically endangered. The baby tortoises will debut publicly April 23rd, marking Mommy's 93rd anniversary at the zoo. So she was only 4 when the turtle was put there. The animal care team is also monitoring 12 more eggs, which with hopes of additional hatchlings arriving in coming weeks. They had 4 dinosaurs. What other names are you going to call them? Or not dinosaurs, 4 turtles. What other names are you going to call them?
Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, man.
Of course.
That was not planned, everybody. That was not planned. We're just vibing that hard.
We just know each other's thoughts.
Yes.
We're like in the that one movie.
Here's where I'm going with that one. I really want to go to the Galapagos Islands. I think that would be a really fun trip. I would like to go, but I don't want to mess up their stuff, the indigenous's, and like I don't want to mess up their stuff, dude.
No.
But at the same time, I want to go.
No, I want to. I mean, Galapagos is probably not the first place I would want to go. I probably want to go to Japan.
Yeah, that sounds great too. But what about like where they just go on the White Lotus? Thailand?
You know what's funny is so I go in I need more sources, but like I was on ABC News Instagram and they give good like news articles.
Yeah.
And like there's all like, you know, Trump tariffs, there's like meteor showers, there's all this serious stuff.
Gosh.
And then there's White Lotus. Like that's like one of their news.
And now watch this. White Lotus
yeah,
is ending
yeah.
tonight. Dude, White Lotus is rad, first of all. Second of all, I don't think either of us have ever been to Asia. Like, I've been to Hawaii. You been to Hawaii?
Yeah, I've been to Hawaii. I went to Maui, yeah.
It's as close as we've got. We
Yeah.
haven't gone all the
I
way
want to go to
Asia.
Japan because it just looks so clean.
Dude, it does go. Singapore's supposed to be the cleanest.
Yeah,
like
that's. I
Singapore's
want to go to
place,
Tokyo.
If you spit on the ground, they're like, you're going
Yeah, and
to
you
jail.
and you can't yell in public.
Yeah, I know.
How neat is that?
Is that really a rule?
That's a rule.
You can't yell in
You
public?
cannot yell in public. You have
Oh my
to. I don't even
gosh.
think you're allowed to talk.
What if you play that one game where you say that one word and
You
it
do
gets
the-
louder and louder and louder
penis
and louder?
game.
Yeah,
I'll
I was
say
gonna-
it. Come
you can
on.
Say it? Okay, it's not my radio show. I was like, you can
I
tell
said
me the
it.
rules.
It's a
that
natural
would be
form
so
of genitalia.
funny. That would be so funny, though.
All right, one more news.
Wait, let's talk about Glen Powell. We got to talk about Glen Powell. 'Cause this one
Well,
is
we
the-
got like a minute left.
Dude, just call about Glenn Powell.
All right, so Glenn Powell, you
Yes.
want to talk about Glenn Powell?
Yes,
Okay, so
bad.
you sent this little video clip to me.
got
And
it.
I'm all for this because so he's starting a whole brand to attack any condiment there is out there with actual natural ingredients, organic ingredients, rather than having these seed oils and these rape oils and grapeseed
Natural
oils.
flavors, natural seasonings.
Yeah.
Natural's not a real word, by the way. It's like it is a real word, but it's not a real flavor,
Yeah.
and it's not a real seasoning. Go ahead.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah. So like, I'm tired of seeing like vegetable oils and canola oils and
Sunflower oils are just as
they have
bad.
one called rapeseed oil, and why do they even make up that name? I'm not even joking. This is
I
not even
know.
like a but like it's silly that like
Not
they're-
grapeseed. Not
Not even
grapeseed. You're
grapeseed,
not,
it's the
you're
other
not
one.
misunderstanding it, everybody. You're not misunderstanding.
But no, you've seen it, right? Have
Yes,
you seen that?
yes,
This is a real thing, folks.
Yes.
But like the fact that they're like trying to like just put these awful things into us at a
Yeah.
mass scale.
Oh, dude.
And I'm starting to like try to pay attention to products like Melinda's is really good that has products that have natural ingredients in it rather than this
Yes.
phony baloney poop stuff that
Yes.
just comes from where does it even come from?
It's so
canola
true,
oil
dude.
is supposed to be supposed to grease up engines, and we're
Dude,
so. Anyways,
it's crazy.
shout out to Glenn Powell.
So Glenn Powell, the dude from Top Gun that plays pretty much the Iceman of the new version of that thing. He's literally made this whole line of products. He's made this whole line of products of mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, and he's made all these products on all these original, like actual ingredients
and they
instead
look
of garbage.
and they look like almost like the same bottle style as any like popular like bottle that's out there that's like made by what's the most popular brand?
Heinz.
Heinz, yes. He's challenging Heinz.
And they're going to be on their price point. They're cheaper than Heinz.
Well, they said not by ounce though.
That's exactly right. So, but they are on the shelf cheaper, and so you just use a little bit less because I guess the flavor is supposed to be just as good or better.
And he's doing fun flavors too.
Exactly.
Like he's doing like spicy mayo and stuff like that.
Exactly, dude. It's
But-
all there, and it makes sense. And then, do you remember the last person that did something like this? And I want to throw in the person that did the last thing like this. They did it with nonprofit all the way across the board. The big one.
Chris Pratt.
Ooh, no, like a long time ago, close to Marlon Brando.
Oh, Paul
Newman.
I got it. I knew
How
it.
did you get it? How did you get
I
it?
don't know how. I don't know how it came from my brain.
How did you get it? That's amazing. Yeah, so Paul Newman made his own brand, and he did everything nonprofit. Everything he did until like somebody finally bought it recently. But yeah, he was doing the whole thing. And like, if Glenn Powell does this right, he can get the notoriety of the Paul Newman status if he makes this great product of all this original stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it's just rad. I know I can't wear the hat with the headphones either.
I know it gets too hot in here.
Exactly. But yeah, dude, it's so rad and it's so original. And I like it better than every one of the actors that has made this alcohol brand.
So wait,
stuff
you've
and all
tried
that
it?
stuff.
No, but you've tried.
No, I'm excited about it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm excited about it. I think it's so rad because, dude, everybody uses mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup.
Yeah. Well,
Everybody
it's smart
uses it.
because like everybody's doing a hot sauce. Everybody's doing an
Everybody.
alcohol. Everybody's
Yes.
doing something. Steve-O
I'll
did
give you everything.
did a dude wipes thing.
I put ketchup on my eggs, dude. Like, I would love to have
Wait,
natural
what
ketchup.
did you
instead of
say? You put ketchup in your eggs?
Yes, dude.
You have to leave now, sir.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I put hot sauce only.
Dude, exactly. But, dude, if I could make it natural instead of just that sludge, I would love it. You know what I mean? I try
Yeah.
to do the no sugar one, but if I don't do the no sugar one, I would love to do the natural
No,
one.
I have to like so every day I eat lunch. I do chicken and every day I lunch. Every day I eat chicken and avocado for lunch on like the weekdays. But like the chicken, you can only do so much without like you need some
Gotta put the
sauces.
juice.
But like hot sauces are good to go because there's no calories in them. So I need to keep changing them. So if he's got
Right.
some like low calorie,
That's what I'm saying,
yeah.
dude.
So that's why I like to do like I have to switch up the hot sauces from like Tabasco
Yeah.
to Frank's to Tapatio to whatever Cholula.
Yeah.
But like I always like a good, if it's like a 10 calorie, I'll do it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
It's
what
not
you've been
ketchup.
saying.
Yeah, it's not ketchup. It's not just corn syrup based, you know?
All right, we're just going to do a quick song break. I'm not going to do any PSAs. Only one song. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. You're on the Jeffy and Jeffrey Show. This is, I think I played this song. Did I not play this song? Oh, whatever. Bring it. Welcome back to the Jeffy and Jeffrey Show live on Saddleback Radio. It's Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. It is currently 6:45 p.m. I am, of course, your host, Mr. Chef Jeff. Sir, Mr. Chef Jeff. Here to host the ish out of your...
Nobody calls him that.
Nobody calls me that except myself. And of course, I got my host, or my co-host, Mr. Dude Guy, Man Buddy, Bow Bro, Adam Green here.
Everybody calls me that.
Everybody calls him that. And
That's my number one go-to, Mr. Dude, Buddy Guy, Bow, Bro, Pal.
Bro.
That's the one.
Anyways, welcome back. We were doing some news, and we shall do some more freaking Jeffrey.
Yeah, take us some more news.
News. In a groundbreaking development, Colossal Biosciences claims to have revived the long extinct dire wolf last seen
There it is.
10,000 years ago. Using advanced gene editing, scientists reconstructed the species' DNA from fossils, creating wolf pups now living on a secure preserve. How was this done, by the way? They took a gray wolf genome, which is a gray wolf cell, which is already genetically 99.5% identical to dire wolves. Then they edited those cells at multiple places in the DNA sequence. So that's some real science-ish right there, if you had to ask me.
Dude, it's Jurassic Park. It's like when they say, hey, we
Let's
took the mosquito.
DNA.
The mosquito took the bite out of the dinosaur and he fell into some saliva or whatever it was. Was it sap of a tree.
Of a tree.
So good.
So while some experts question whether these are true dire wolves, Colossal stands by the results. The company also cloned 4 critically endangered red wolves and continues its quest to say that 10 times fast.
Who's this Brack?
Bring back the woolly mammoth by 2028. While celebrity investors and government backing, Colossal says its biotech could revolutionize conservation, though some scientists urge caution when reintroducing altered species into ecosystems. And plus, we've all seen the movie Jurassic Park, where it doesn't go well.
Have you seen that? Like, there's a reel or like a meme where it says, what is it called? My whatever trait, my psychopathic trait or whatever it is that I would still go to Jurassic Park if it existed. You know what I mean? It's
Would you?
No.
Oh.
No. Pass.
I'd
Let the rich go there and die.
I'd probably go if it was going for like a handful of years. Maybe then I would consider it.
A handful of years, sure, but not the first time. Every time it opens on the opening day, and like, hey, my sister works there with the red hair, Bryce Dallas Howard, and I'm going to go there again because after the first time it's a catastrophe. I'm going to go check it out, see if it's all right. It's not all right. Dude.
No thanks, Tom Hanks.
Pass, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks was trying to.
I love that, Tom Hanks.
More.
The seat just smile.
It's Jeffed up out there.
Jeff it.
It's Jeffed up out there. Buffalo Trace Distillery in Frankfort, Kentucky has temporarily shut down after severe flooding from days of torrential rain and swept into its historic facilities. It's one of the oldest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's one of the oldest bourbons in the United States. It was established in 1869. So think about how.
Had it.
I've never had it either. I'm curious to see what it's all about. So the distillery, known for prize bourbons like Pappy Van Winkle, will remain closed through April 10th, though that could change. Several buildings and parking lots are underwater as the Kentucky River nears record levels. The full extent of damage to barrels, bottles, and inventory is still unknown. Officials say safety assessments are ongoing. Buffalo Trace, one of bourbon country's most iconic names, has weathered flood. Did I say flood?
You did say
has weathered floods before, but this is the most serious threat since 1978. Serious floods, broods.
Dude, I'll tell you this. I used to read to me and Lauren used to read to each other, and we used to read The Great Gatsby to each other. You want to be a little bit more romantic? I used to read Great Gatsby to her, and we'd
why,
go back
though?
and forth because we love the Great Gatsby. It's very romantic. Listen to it for a little bit.
Well, it's probably well written, I would imagine.
Exactly. It's L. Scott. So, but dude, she would tell me, she's like, you're reading too slow. And I'm like, it's because I'm a little bit Sean-neckered. And I'm like, just let me just do it like this. You know what I mean? And then I read to the boys, even nowadays, like still, I read slow because I'm like, I want to get the words right. And if all you got to do is take your voice up and down, if you take your voice up and down, it sounds like you're doing it to the book and to the enunciation the way it's supposed to be. You know, instead of like going, oh,
it's better to slow down. I mean, that's something that I've had to learn over time with the radio show.
Nailing it.
You got to slow down.
That's why it's so funny when you actually flub it up, and it's like, did you really? I'm like, dude, you're such
I said
a stud
flued,
on
by the
here.
way.
I know,
I did say flued.
Flued. Mr. Fludes is here.
7 tigers seized. A Nevada man was arrested after authorities seized 7 tigers from his Pahrump. I don't even know if this is a spread. Pahrump home. This is a weird word, which he claimed were emotional support animals. Carl Mitchell, 71, lacked the required permits and has a history of violations, according to the Nye County Sheriff's Office. Officials say the tigers were seen roaming loose and interacting with the public.
Wow.
Both illegal under, I wonder if that's illegal or not. Both illegal under local rules. Mitchell resisted officers during the raid and now faces multiple charges, including illegal gun possession. Of course, if you have tigers, why would you not have guns? Duh.
Dude, exactly what I was trying to say. Buffalo Trace, everybody's going to miss it. I'll just flip back on that one.
The Tigers
Everybody is going to miss Buffalo Trace if they actually got flooded.
They're going to miss it. It's a really good bourbon.
Go Tigers.
The Tigers were removed and sent to sanctuary for evaluation. Mitchell, previously linked to Tiger King, Joe Exotic, is due in court May 15th.
Spencer Torkelson is a really good Tiger on the Detroit Tigers, and I think you guys should all invest in that guy. He is legit.
Are you talking about his card or just like fantasy football? Or what are you talking about?
His
just
cards. He's going to have a big season.
Spencer Torres?
Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson. Got it. Okay.
Oh, God. Good flip.
We're getting Lauren Alanoof hitting us up. I'm gonna text,
what's she saying?
I'm gonna go, what's up, girl? Let's do some more news. I want to do this one because this is silly. And we did speak on this a little bit briefly off air.
Bring it.
But of course, you know what I got it.
News.
Is Firefest happening? Firefest 2.0 has officially been scraped in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, with organizers accusing the Mexican government of betrayal. So they're doing the whole flippity flop on them.
Whoa.
Text obtained by TMZ. I pulled this from TMZ. You said TMZ is a reliable source.
They're sharp and they're the best. What's the date on this and what's the time?
I got it today, so I don't even know. Text obtained by TMZ show a festival producer claiming officials gave public support before suddenly denying any knowledge of the event.
Whoa.
Organizer Billy McFarland, who served prison time after the infamous 2017 festival flop, insists the team had permits and receipts to prove it. Despite the fallout, McFarland says the festival will still happen.
Wow.
Just not in Mexico.
Dude is insane.
No new location has been announced, and time is running out before the May date. Organizers originally, it's like set for May. They're like, it's so stupid.
It's a month away. There's nowhere near anything.
There's not
Antonio Brown is committed, and he'll run off the stage and rip off his shirt. Like, he's insane, man. Everything's insane about it. I don't know what this guy is seeing and what reality he's in, but it's not Neo in the Matrix.
I don't know what
reality.
Well, he's
so
like
fun.
I gotta give it to Billy McFarland for getting people so like interested. And a second time, he's like, you can only cry wolf so many times. Like, that's a big cry wolf on the first one, and now he's doing it again. And he's gonna. I don't know. It's just silly that people are just like, oh yeah, he's gonna do good the second time.
No, he's not. He's gonna flub it up again, and everybody knows it. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do at all.
Look at his face. He looks like he's a liar.
He's lying through his fat teeth. Everybody's watching him do it, and it's so funny, dude. And people are like, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to it.
And the only one that's buying into it is Antonio Brown because he paid Antonio
He's probably paying
Brown
him
a little bit of money. And dude, Antonio Brown's not the guy you pay. That is not the guy.
He's out of his. Well, yeah. I actually still kind of like Antonio Brown in a way, but he's such a nut. He's just, and it's almost not his fault because of the whole hit from Vontaze Burfict and that he got clocked.
Oh, he's toast. He's toast. Those guys, once they get those hits, it's a different world, man. It's a different world, and I don't even know. I have no idea. I haven't been hit like that. Please don't hit me like that. But I'm just saying, I've never been hit like that.
Yeah, because he was like apparently like a humble dude before he got hit by Vontaze Burfict, and then Vontaze Burfict is like known for
he's a bad dude.
Yeah, he's bad.
He's a bad dude.
I don't really. I just know about that hit. I don't really know much about him, but I've heard that he's like notorious or was notorious for taking out some people.
Changed his brain, bro.
Yeah, changed his brain, rocked his world.
Seriously, it could have actually done that because
And that's why the only reason why he would strip down in the middle of a game, Antonio Brown, is because his brain is fried.
Yes, dude.
It's sad.
What else would you do? Because he's actually probably burning up, and he probably want to throw up, and he probably did. And like, you get a concussion, you barf, and then you get your pupils dilate, and then you start overheating, and you rip your clothes off, and then you run off the field. What do you want to do?
No, that was a different. Though when he was,
those are all.
No, this is later on. This is like years later when he was with Tom Brady at on.
That's when he ran off the field with his shirt off.
Yeah, the final I think it was like his last game, right?
Right. But I'm just saying, like, dude, there's all those telltale signs.
Yeah.
Of what actually concussions are, and that's what it is. Your brain swells, dude, because your head gets rocked inside your skull, and it goes back and forth inside your skull, and it goes dun 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 dun, and your brain's not supposed to swell, and it swells, and it hits the skull of your brain, dude.
Yeah,
it's gnarly.
I think I was hit.
Watch the Will Smith movie. It's
I think
for
I
real.
fell on my head a few times when I was a kid. I wonder if that has any effect on
Definitely.
my
I was gonna say I think you have PTSD or
something.
CTD. Yeah, you have it for sure.
Let's get into some health reminders of news, recent studies. News. A new study from Norway links bedtime screen use to poor sleep quality among young adults. I know this is something that we talked about multiple times, but we're bringing this back because you need a reminder. You need a little fresh reminder.
Yes. Researchers
surveyed over 45,000 students and found each additional hour of screen time in bed was associated with 63% higher risk of insomnia and 24 minutes less sleep. While the study doesn't prove screens cause insomnia, it adds to growing evidence of their negative impact. Experts suggest limiting screen time before bed, sticking to a routine, and doing relaxing activities instead. I would say read a book, even though I don't follow that. The research showed no difference between social media and other screen activities. Screen time itself appears to be the main sleep disruptor.
Love it. Stay away from it. We don't let our kids touch it. And we're stoked that like our people near our kids realize, they're like, dude, your kids don't look at screens at all. And I'm like, no, they don't. Like, they're not allowed to look at iPads. They don't look at any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're not part of it. It's you keep them away from it, because it's addicting and it's garbage, dude. Just read them a book, and let them go to bed, let them play. You can let them play it out. I'll wrestle with them, or they can play and do some crazy baloney stuff. I don't know, it's ass bad. That's not.
You can say ass.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You can say ass. Crazy ass stuff in the bedroom, and those running around do silly stuff.
Actually, I don't know.
I pass. I'm not sure.
No, you can say like badass. It's like the context. It's context.
Exactly. It was like donkey. It was normal, and they let them play it out, and it makes it more fun, and they get worn out, and the end they go to sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to follow that. So I have gone to routines where I would read something before I go to bed, no screen time or whatever. But sometimes you just can't help yourself. It's just
For myself, I'm not talking about myself at all. I will stay up all night and watch the stuff.
No,
'cause-
but you don't have
yes.
like the lights off, do you? That's worse. I think if you have the screen on and the lights off,
Oh, really?
yeah, I think that's way worse. It's more intense from the screen.
Oh man, I gotta stop doing that.
I would say if anything, leave the lights on and then have the screen on if you're gonna do it. But
Then
like I would,
change.
because I feel like it really makes it more intense if you're looking at a bright light in a dark room.
Darn it, dude. And so then,
I
okay,
ne-
so
I-
now, yeah, go ahead.
Well, one thing I want to touch on
Yeah.
is I don't ever look at time in the middle of the night. I don't look at the
do
time.
that. I don't do that.
I don't look at my phone in the middle of the night.
I won't look at my time until my dog has woken me up 3 times in a row. And I'm like, why are you waking me up 3 times? And I'm just, all I am is stoked when it's still like 2 a.m. And I'm
Yeah.
like, thank you for only being 2 instead of 4. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
for sure.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I wake up, sometimes like I can almost know that because I wake up like 4:45 to 4:55 in the morning
Right.
on the weekdays. And my body when I'm like this, I'm like, I can't get back to sleep.
Right.
It's like I have a body clock on the weekdays where it's like I know that I'm supposed to be getting up at a certain time. And I don't even bother with this whole like multiple alarm situation. I'm sorry if anyone else
I
does.
never do that.
I feel sorry. I feel bad if you do it, but like
Yes.
it's just like what's the point of sleeping 3 minutes more? There's no point in that.
No.
Just get up out of bed because the alarm's just going to keep alarming. And you just got to all you got to do is go throw your legs out of the bed and you're flipping yourself out.
You're up.
Yeah, because like there's no point in sleeping. Like a 30 minutes to 20 minutes to 3 minutes is not going to do anything for you.
Right.
And so the one rule though is I do not look at my phone at all just to check the time even because that will mess with your brain in trying to rush sleep. And then you put the pressure to sleep and then you're not going to sleep.
I couldn't agree more. And dude, you've already got me at I'm not going to look at my phone again and like with the lights off. I'm going to turn the lights on and leave them on. And then I will turn on my rain noise because we have rain in the room and like turn on the rain. And then I'll go to sleep with that. Now that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll turn off the lights.
Yeah.
That's rad. I like that.
Yeah. I really do think that if you have the lights off and then you have your phone on, I really do think that's a bad thing.
Oh, it's massive. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna do that. See, I learned something here today. I'm so excited.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I've even been told that. Maybe I've read it
We're
somewhere,
learning
but
with
like
everybody.
I'm just gonna go with the fact that I don't. It almost feels like you're not doing something right to your brain when you're doing it. So that's why I've stopped doing the whole when the lights are off, no phone.
I just like it because, dude, I mean, like, dude, no joke. I'm sitting, oh, wait, 7:02.
I know we're going a little bit past the time.
Wait a sec. I just like it because I have the kids and the wife, and like I love my wife and I love my kids, but I sit there and I'm like, oh, a couple minutes to myself. And so the show stays on and I get involved and I'm like, I keep going, you just keep watching. So
Well,
I just get involved.
It's like the doom scroll thing. You gotta like acknowledge the fact that like you're just gonna keep getting things that you're gonna want to keep watching.
Well, no, I'm not watching Instagram. I'm watching a movie or I'm TV. Like if I was doing Instagram, I would be like, oh, dude,
Yeah,
I
wouldn't even.
problem.
So I wouldn't even watch like a movie with all the lights off. I don't think that's good.
That's
at
what
all.
I'm saying. That's what I'm agreeing with. That's why I would leave.
I thought I was talking about phone mainly, but like even a television probably is not good.
Oh, exactly. No, it's not supposed to be.
You're not supposed to sleep with a movie on either. You're not supposed to go to sleep to.
No,
and you do that, don't you?
I do that. I do. I fall asleep to a movie. Like I'll fall asleep to Man of Steel or Meet Joe Black. Like I fall asleep to movies
because you're secretly in love with Henry Cavill,
and
as am I.
Brad Pitt, and you are
Brad
too.
Pitt.
Exactly.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap this show up. We're going overtime here, which is always good, but we do have to go on with our lives.
We do.
We do. We should just do radio 24/7.
Do want to pound some Cheryl Ann.
I love that movie. Boogie Nights, if anybody wants to watch a funny movie, a hilarious movie. Oh, you know what's another good movie? Have you ever seen Inherent Vice?
Yeah.
Same director?
Yeah.
That movie is equally as funny
Underrated.
to me.
Is that Gosling? That's Gosling, right?
No, it's
it is.
it's Walking Phoenix.
It's not.
Inherent Vice.
Which one's the one with Gosling and what's his name? They're like
Russell
buddy
Crowe.
movie.
No, I didn't think that movie's that funny.
Which one was that?
Two detectives being jerk faces.
Okay. Inherent Vice then.
No, Inherent Vice is like Joaquin Phoenix, Josh Brolin,
Yeah.
is so good in this movie.
I swear I've seen it. Okay, cool. All right. I thought I was getting mixed up with the Gosling movie.
Did we learn anything this evening? Oh wait, you're gonna stop doing no lights and then television off.
Yes, I'm done with that.
Let's do that.
First of all, I'm done with that. Second of all, those bald eagles, unbelievable.
Those bald eagles.
They named them like Cookie and Spencer or something like that. They're ready to roll.
Yep. They're just like two horny little eagles there. And anyways,
What?
they are though. They got to be
I
right.
agree. That thing
all right.
is 6 foot by 6 foot. That nest. It's insane.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Wow.
It's a
Look at the connection of the
All right.
size.
I got to do the legal ID within
Do it.
3,
Do it.
2,
Do it.
1.